one. Thank you. Please scroll down. Thank you. The first question says, which one of the following is the reason why firms do not always maximize their profits? Profit maximization is the aim of any business. So a business that is not going to maximize profit would be a business that is not into making profit its objective. It's going to be a non-profit making organization. Do you get the point? Mm-hmm. Every business except for a non-profit making organization would want to maximize profit. So he said they may minimize total cost. Every firm that wants to maximize profit will minimize cost. You can't make profit without you reducing your cost. Yeah. So profit maximization will come based on cost reduction. So this is a part of it.
Maximizing the profit.
They may be able to sell at the higher price. Selling at the higher price would also make a business to make profit. So this is not the point. They may have low fixed costs. Having a low fixed cost is good for the business. To make the business to make more profit.
So it's D.
So the answer is D. They may complete charitable work. That means it's about charity. Donation. So this is not profit orientation.
Yes.
That's why the answer is D. We go to question B. Question B said, I think here is done, right? So B said, a product has an income elasticity of demand, YED. What is YED? YED is percentage change in quantity demanded over percentage change in the level of income. Yes. That is the formula for YED. So if you are having a positive YED, it means the product is a normal good.
0.2.
So here we have a normal good, right? And we have 0.7. In as much as it's a positive sign, it's not the same as elasticity of demand. If it is PED or PES, negative or positive does not matter. Do you get the point?
Yes.
But in YED, negative and positive matters. Goods that have a negative YED are likely to be inferior goods. Goods that have a positive YED are likely to be normal goods. Normal goods are goods that their consumption increases as the level of income increases. Inferior goods are those goods that their level of consumption reduces as the level of income increases. So here we have a positive YED. So it's not a public good. A public good is what's a public good? Good that is what? Non-excludable and non-rivalrous. It's a public good. So this is not the answer. A normal good here, we said that's the answer anyway. B is the answer. Luxury no, inferior goods no. So
it's
the answer is
very good, minus, right?
Yeah, inferior if it is negative.
Yes.
Negative YED. It's an inferior good. So this is a positive one. A positive YED. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it clear, please?
Yeah.
So go to question C. So say what is meant by the term productivity? Productivity is output against the resources used. Yes. So say productivity equals to output divided by resources used.
So the number of output produced
divided by inputs. It's still the same. Output over input. It's still the same. What do you like to do?
the number of output produced in relation to the resources used.
Yeah, it's still the same. Output divided by input. You write the formula, it's fine. It's still give you the mark. Is it clear, please?
Yes.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Wait. Okay. Oh, you want to write it, right?
Output over input.
Shall we?
This one we did last time.
Yes. Let's calculate social cost. What is social cost?
Private cost
plus
Private cost plus external.
We did this last.
Yeah. And what is private cost?
Private cost is
it's the cost from the business.
The cost to the firm, the cost to the individual, the cost to government that takes the action.
Yes.
For external, that is third parties that is spill over to the third party. The action or inaction of firms that leads to a spill over to third party is an external. It's an externality. So if it is positive, there is a positive externality. If it is negative, it's a negative externality. I think that's clear.
Yeah.
Shall we move on, please? Okay, you can leave it, please. He said define the term producer. What are the producers? Businesses, individuals, government that produces or supplies.
A company that have goods and services.
Yes, the company that supplies business services. Okay. The company that supplies goods and services. There to be a company, it could be individual, it could be a country. Is it clear, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
It's a firm has a total fixed cost of 50,000 per month and a variable cost of 250 per unit. If it produces 750 units per month, calculate the total cost. We say total cost
50,000.
is
Just
total cost is FC plus VC.
VC.
So our FC here is
50,000.
50,000.
And VC equals
VC is
250 times 750.
250 per $250, right?
Yes.
Multiplied by
Times 750.
Equal to
2, 3,
Gross
7,
loss?
2, 3,
Okay,
7.
one is 7,500. So that gives us 237,500. Is it clear?
Yes.
So we move on. I think I can log it, right?
What?
I can log off, right?
Yes, Even this question said we did it last time.
Yeah. So let me say, using the diagram, draw a likely effects on the market for smartphone following the rise in the cost of raw materials. So this is the point.
Can I answer this in the book?
Okay.
No, do it.
Yeah, sure.
So, quantity is here, Q1.
have to start from the point of demand.
And the new price is here. This is the new equilibrium.
Okay. So what makes it like that?
This is because a rise in the cost of raw materials happened. So,
Is that all you could do?
Still
this one.
Thank you. Let me just finish up.
You understand my idea?
I got your point here. Thank you. So look at the board here. We have cost of raw material. For cost of raw material is a factor that will shift the supply curve leftward or rightward. Now they said there's an increase in the cost of raw materials. If there's an increase in the cost of raw materials, that means the cost of production will rise. Yes or no?
Yeah.
As the cost of production increases, firms don't have that motivation, incentive to want to produce more. So the first thing is that the supply curve will shift leftward from S to what?
This one.
To S1. So at this point that the supply curve is shifting from S to S1, there's going to be a new equilibrium price. Because at that point in time, there will be shortage in the market. So we're going to have a new equilibrium at this point. Which is what? P1.
We just
So at this point,
this supplies.
we have
Quantity.
the quantity at Q1. So the quantity supply in the market will contract from QE to Q1. As a result, the price would have increased from PE to P1, making us to have a new equilibrium at
This one.
this one. Right here, please. Is it clear?
Yes.
All right. Any question about this?
No.
So these are our new equilibrium. These are our new equilibrium points. This is the equilibrium point before now, but now this is our new equilibrium point. That means the equilibrium point will be higher, the quantity supplied in the market will be less, and the price will also want increase. Any question about that?
No.
We move on, please. Can I go?
Yeah.
All right. Now, they said the New Zealand government is to introduce new legislation to limit the interest rate. Firms can charge on loans made to customers. The maximum interest rate firms can charge will now be this amount. What is interest rate? Interest rate is the price of borrowing, right? Or saving. That is interest rate. So if, now the question says there's no one reason why the New Zealand government may be introducing this legislation.
Can I tell you what I write?
What is it right?
I wrote to protect customers because firms can charge higher than 0.8.
Yes, what did you write? Protect customers' interest. About what? Interest rate is not customers' interest. What did you write?
I know that it's the introduction of this legislation for the protection of consumers, because the firms can charge higher than
Yeah, you said protect consumers' interest. About what? Interest about higher prices. Not just interest. You say interest. You say interest about higher prices.
Yes.
So the point here is that with legislation, firms will not be able to charge above that cap.
Yes.
Do you get the point?
So above 0.8.
You can't charge above it. So that means customers will not be worse off or vulnerable to businesses.
or financially harm.
Yeah, they cannot be financially harmed. Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes.
So go on, please. Is that question? That's all you have question one?
No.
We have I. Right?
Yes.
So for question I, it said, Cutting Edge is a garden firm that started trading 3 years ago. It often turned downward because it did not have saw powerful enough to cut through larger trees. Once the firm expanded, Cutting Edge was able to justify buying a bigger saw. So Cutting Edge was able to buy a bigger saw at the end of it all. So because it expanded. So it said, with reference to the data above and your knowledge of economics, analyze how Cutting Edge benefited from technical economies of scale. So the first point is you write about economies of scale. What's the economies of scale? A cost advantage as a result of expansion. The cost advantage as a result of what?
Expansion.
Expansion. So that's the first point. Are you getting it? Come on, also one. So that's what economies of scale is. So we go to what technical economies of scale is. Technical economies of scale is a situation whereby firms, larger firms, are able to use more equipment efficiently than smaller firms. Do you get what technical economies of scale is here? Should I write it, please?
No.
Should I write it?
Yes, yes, sir.
When large firms. Machinery. So technical economies of scale is where large firms are able to use machinery or tools or equipment in an efficient way than smaller firms. It is in an efficient way because they are able to buy. Before now, Cutting Edge was unable to buy.
Yeah.
So it always turned down jobs. But as it becomes bigger, it's able to buy and it's able to enjoy economies of scale. Do you get the point?
Yes.
So that is technical economies of scale. Now, what is the benefit of having technical economies of scale? The benefit is that Cutting Edge would not be turning down jobs anymore. Any job they have now, they can do it because they have a bigger saw that can cut down those trees. So this increases the revenue for Cutting Edge. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
And okay, that's all about that. What can we write about Cutting Edge again? Yes, the last point I want us to talk about here. With Cutting Edge, with economies of scale, Cutting Edge can also diversify. So if the cost is high, maybe the cost of buying, what's it called? The cost of buying the tools are high. With Cutting Edge becoming bigger, it could be able to do a lot of work. So that means the cost, what? Then it will be able to, spread the cost of that equipment on
Got it.
different jobs that they do. Is it clear, please?
Yes.
Is that the last question for question one?
Yes, now on question two.
Okay, please stop the video.